seconds. I'm just gonna prepare a few things and we'll be good to go. Hello everyone, today is another day for removing all my 1000 unpainted minis, and as you can see, oh, this is not supposed to be here. Today I'm gonna take care of 4 guys, not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 minis I need to finish. As you can see, they are already quite in a good spot in case of like progress of painting, so there is not too much to do here. I have to do arms, head, and some finishing highlights and maybe some small corrections, plus the base. I have to glue them to the base, but hopefully today I'm gonna finish them, and within like 2 hours that we're gonna have today, and it will reduce me to 994, I believe. That would be something, and my collection of custodians would be even greater. Let me know if you need a little bit closer the minis. I can try to zoom in. That might be a good idea actually, so we can see a little bit better, you know. And then, well, I have the water, I do have the paints. What I have to do is, of course, prepare my wet palette. I didn't do it yesterday, so today I will see it exactly. Just let me put some gloves. I like to use the gloves like this black you can see every day, because it helped me to, you know, avoid any sweaty hands or like gross, no, like hands with fat or whatever, how you call it. So basically this will give me clean touch to the mini. It will not leave any stains or anything, so that's why I'm using gloves. And then here we go, this is my wet palette. Let me know if you can hear me well. It should be, I did some tweaks, you know. I did some tweaks for the audio. Hopefully today is a little bit better. It'll be nice to get some feedback about that. Let me check actually if the settings I wanted are there. I mean, I should be up on YouTube, I should be up on Twitch. Okay. Let's add some thumbnail. I guess this thumbnail right now is not that bad. It shows exactly what I'm doing, which is fine. Okay, so as you see, my wet palette is totally full. Let's remove this paper. I don't want to bore you with cleaning everything. I should probably clean it, but you know, it's just gonna take some time, and I don't want to waste anything. So let's just add some water. I'm using distilled water for that. I don't know if it's necessary or not, but I feel it's like it doesn't smell or it doesn't go bad so fast. Maybe I'm totally wrong, I don't know. It's just a little bit. I'm in the climate where everything dries very fast, so I have to water it quite often. For today it will be enough. Let's find some paper now. Okay, as you can see, I have red grass paper. I got it on my birthday, which is very nice. Very nice present for someone who likes to paint and is into miniatures. So what am I gonna do is start from the middle and go on the sides. It will roll up a little bit because it needs to take some humidity or like, I don't know, wetness, and then I will put it back up and we have a new wet palette. That's awesome. I put too much water because now we can see the sponge is moving. Well, it's not ideal, I guess, but hopefully it will evaporate pretty soon and will be okay. So these are fine, these are fine. Maybe you can see in the corner once again, I painted yesterday this dreadnought, and I managed to do the base as well in the evening. I didn't show it on the stream anymore, but if you want to see live how it looks, I think it's pretty nice. So here we go. This is the final result of the mini. And this is the first one. There's quite big difference between the sizes, especially with this rock here. It gives some elevation for Dreadnought and it looks really really nice. I had some suggestions that I should do highlights on the black, which I agree I should do. I will not do it though, for now at least, because I was thinking to do some sticker first and then maybe do a highlight or something. If not, it doesn't look so bad even without the highlights. I just want to avoid the situation where the highlight is just not good quality. It's like, you know, done like this with the shaky hands. It's just better to avoid bad highlight than no highlight. So today, what I will do, as I told you, 4 Custodians Terminators. This would be the final result of the work today. Can you, if I put it closer, can you catch the? Please, just, okay, there we go. No, that's shit. Anyway, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm aiming for. Pretty simple red cape, gems, black on the shoulder pads and on the weapon. Here also, similar like in the Dreadnought situation, I want to add some kind of a power thingy. And yep, that's it. And as you could see, it's already, big part is already done, so it should not take too much time. What I want to do first is probably find the best pair of head and arms. So this is my small bag. Actually, I probably should do first the weapons, like paint the weapon and then start to glue. Oh yeah, I will do that first. So here you have some metal elements that must be done. And the gems, I guess I can paint the gems as well. Some black must be corrected. Okay. And then the heads. I should probably paint this head separately. This is a head without helmet. And then these two, I can manage to do the eyes inside already. So let's start. Let's start with the black. I will correct some small parts where the gold is, you know, see through. And yeah, I'm gonna use, of course, a button black. It's not the best paint, not the favorite one, but let's be consistent. I want to have it everywhere same. And I'm gonna use for this task a brush. I would like to use the one from Winsor Netanyahu. And then for putting on into a palette, I can keep it like so. Just a little bit of black. I'm gonna use this black also for the shoulder pads. Maybe I will do it in the same time actually. So, can you hear the audio or no? Why it's not playing? The music is not playing, huh? Where is my mouse? There we go. I'll put it on the loop. And now you can see some tranquilo, easy music. Let's add some water to thin down the paint, as usual. As the Uncle Duncan used to say. And let's go ahead and correct the black on the weapon. Let's find the best. Okay. Well, this brush is quite small. I might use the bigger one because it's not very precise, the job I want to do, so I don't think it's necessary to be so thorough. Yeah, let's change the brush. It's gonna go faster with the bigger one. I'm gonna use number 2 maybe. What is it? Brushes. Oh, this is number 1, but a bigger. Okay. From different series. It's gonna fit better. This is what I was looking for. So as you can see, there are some parts that the gold, maybe you cannot see actually, that the gold is showing from behind the black, as it was the first layer. So that's gonna cover that. Okay, it's a very easy, fast task. Should probably show it more closely to the camera. Oh yeah, this is what happening. Okay, so the focus is getting on the things that are further away. Try to remove it, and then maybe close up. Ah, there we go. Okay. I said, fast and easy job. Also, one of the guys is already glued together, so there's no need to do that. In the beginning, I was planning to do some highlights, like gray highlights on the weapon. In the end, I just resigned from that idea because it would take a lot of time, and black doesn't look so bad on its own. So maybe in the future I would, probably not. I know I should, just to get used to doing highlights everywhere. Maybe I should, actually, maybe I'll do. Just it's so, never mind. I don't want to destroy my mood doing highlights. I have enough stress in my life. All right. There we go. Is there any black to correct right here? No. It's fine. It's fine. Here maybe. This one will not gonna be visible anyway, so whatever, but okay. So let's wait for it to dry and let's do the first layer on the head of the boy. This big boy, it's not easy to do. It's a bald guy. I would like to start with gray sear. I think this is pretty good coverage on the face, and then we'll decide what to do next, what kind of color to use. Gray sear, there we go. Some shake in the vortex mixer. It will take probably like 3 layers and must be very thin ones because I don't want to mess up the details on the face. My face painting is not anything amazing, so I don't want to even worsen it by using the thick layers, and just would be a big mess. So let's use few thin layers, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe even 4, but very thin. So I have to add some water, of course, to the wet palette. Some few drops so I can thin down the paint properly. Okay. And we'll use the same brush. It's number 1 Winsor Newton. There we go. Okay, this one is tricky. You see already the coverage is pretty nice with the first layer. It's quite wet. I will avoid this dot here. This is some kind of metallic part coming out from his head. So let's keep it gold. Okay. The back part of his head would be probably invisible. Because the Terminators, they have very deep hole for putting the head, so probably just the front part of the face is visible. And we'll do all the features on the face, skin. Okay. There we go. Okay, and let it dry. It's very important to let it dry first before moving into the next layer. Would be nice to have some blue tack on the side. Okay. And now, what is the next? Let's do the metallic parts here. For that, I'm gonna use the speed metal from scale 75. Sorry. Go, small shake. I can do also the gems right away with this paint. I'm gonna use, of course, different brush. I like to use this nail brush. The tip is already worn off. There's not so much precision. I can use side of the brush to do the highlights. So what I want to do, take a little bit of paint and do these, I don't know, leaves or what you call it, veins. The nails that are sticking out here, like here. As I told you, the brush is pretty bad already, so to be really careful to not mess up everything else. Okay. There you go. And now here, some more metallic parts. Okay, this is pretty bad. Maybe I will correct it after. Oh shit. Let's do the next one. Can you see something? Focus now. Since the task is quite precise. My hand is shaking like hell. Okay. Okay. And some dots here. Okay. Okay, good. And last one. This is just one side, so the other sides I'm gonna do when it's dry on one side. Probably should do something like this. Just take some blue tack and put it here, and now do it again. Just will give me more stability. Okay. did some small mistakes. I'm gonna correct it after with black. This brush is quite bad already. For doing this, at least this detailed job. Okay. Probably change it. Okay. For now, this side is okay. And let's go ahead with the other side. Here I missed some nails. Let's fix that. Okay. Let it dry. Let's take this one and do the other side. Yep. Go. Now the veins here. I messed up big time here. I have to use black to correct some things. For now it's okay. For now let it dry. Let's take the next one. Don't really like this part of the paint job. That's why I will not do the highlights as well. Just okay. This one has some kind of white hairs flowing down. I have to try to avoid it. Okay. Once again, I messed up. Small dots. I mean, the brush doesn't give me any help, but okay. I said it already many times. The brush is pretty bad. Let's correct a few things here. Now, I noticed that there is one more silver dot here and one more silver dot there, which I will not touch. I don't want to mess up the rest of the model. And here as well. Yep. So here. One here in the back. And now there's one here in the eyes. You don't see anything. Okay. Now let's do this. I have to correct the camera just a little bit so I can see properly while painting. Yeah. And now the veins once again. Okay. Nice. Very nice. Later on I will correct the black parts when it's dry. I will do it again if necessary. For now I'm happy with the result. Before moving on to the gluing of arms and heads, I want to finish the black shoulder pads because they are not so easily accessible. And I say I can do the second layer of the head here. So let's do the second layer of the head with grace here and quite a lot of water to thin down the paint. So. You want to cover all that paint from behind. I feel like it's gonna be at least 4 layers. The reason I could do probably 1 or 2 if I would not thin down the paint so much, but I feel like thinning down is the way to keep the details and be make the head more smooth, the paint look more smooth. So we'll do 4 layers probably of grace here and this head. Just very, very, very thin ones, very watery. It's already pretty good. Probably on the video you won't see much gold showing through, but in real life it's must be done better. Okay, so this is the second layer of the grace here on the face. Probably 1 or probably 2 actually to go. And now let's go ahead and fix the shoulder pads. As you can see, there are some gold see-through. It's just 1 layer of contrast. It seems like you might actually paint more than 5 minutes this year, lol. Yeah, that's well, my goal this year was to paint all 1000 until I realized it's 1000 actually, and then I just okay, it's impossible, you know. So I will just do it slowly and day by day, use the streams to keep me going, you know, and paint even more, because until now basically it's like what, over half a year. I don't remember if I paint anything in the first part of the year 2024. I started to paint just recently, so that's pretty bad, you know. Maybe I paint a few Goliaths, but not fully, you know. I just did whatever was necessary for the Necromunda campaign. But now I'm gonna definitely paint more. Already I painted quite significant amount compared to the rest of the year, because I did the 2 on the stream and then like 2 more of the stream, or 3 actually, 3 more of the stream. So yeah, I reached 5 already. Just was over 1,000, and 1,000 was like, okay, it's a nice number, catchy, you know. And I still believe I might have over 1,000, but I do have over 1,000 with painted ones, but I believe so. But this is what happened when you have years of buying miniatures, not painting them, you know, putting everything on the pile of shame, unfortunately. Some stuff is not even assembled and has few years already. So it just adds up very fast. In my case, I cannot paint that fast. I'm buying stuff and assembling stuff. It's just not my thing. And I'm trying to fix that, you know, trying to do my best to speed up the process of painting and slow down the process of buying new stuff. It's not easy, especially with a new Lord of the Rings edition coming, which I'm very hyped for and looking forward to. The thing is, I never played it, and I had heard so many good opinions about Lord of the Rings Middle-earth game. And I do have few Rohan players, Rohan miniatures. And I heard in the starter there are gonna be Army of Rohan and something else, so I'm kind of interested in that. And if the system is good, then I might go into it more deeply. Recently, I've started. I've tried to play Age of Sigmar, and it was very fun, very nice, very good system. So obviously, I do have an army for Age of Sigmar that I've never played it. Sylvanet. There's not too many points, but it's like near 2,000, let's say. Just enough for a regular game. Also, I start to play, I played it on the weekend, Horse Heresy with my Necrons. So it was like custom list based on 7th edition and 1st edition of Horse Heresy. 7th edition 40k and 1st edition of 30. It's quite fun as well. A long time I didn't play huge battles. I was like not so much into 40k in the new edition. I played a few games, like 2 or 3, and I was like, okay, they are doing the same like before, with changing, FAQing everything, adjusting the points, books are outdated, blah blah blah. So it keeps up with like professional players or like tournament players, you know. But for the regular like me, I was like, just okay, fuck this. It's too much. Too much hassle, too much time to keep up with everything. So Age of Sigmar, I feel like it's a little more stable. Same for Horus Heresy, it's even more stable. Basically, like from 7th edition, there's very few changes. There are some FAQs, but it's like one page or two. And minor things. I mean, there's one big thing about reactions, but it had to be fixed. They didn't realize, I think, how good it was. So they had to fix it completely. Okay, I see one layer of the black is totally enough here. I do still believe Necromunda is one of the best systems in terms of like joy playing and like how fun is it to play. Especially with the campaign. That's really well developed, and you know, you can do custom stuff to fix it. Depends on your group of players, maybe. Well, I played already like 3 or 4 campaigns, and every time we try a new thing or adapt some things that didn't work quite well in the previous one, so we have pretty good grasp of it, how it should look like, how we want it to look like. So it's not like unfun to play in one moment, and there's this joy of developing your gangers and still keeping everything more or less balanced. But you know, Necromunda, it's never gonna be balanced, but we try. Here I will add some more layer in the front. It's gonna be fine. There we go. So another shoulder pads down, this is the second one, and 2 more to go. It's quite boring process. Must be done though. As you can see, this guy already has his weapon and head. I just wanted to try and see how it looks. I see that there's some silver I need to cover in the corners. There we go. And let's go ahead and do the shoulder pads. So today's goal is, as I said, to do 4 guys, 4 Terminators. And the job is easier and faster because of the progress I did already on them. And tomorrow, I was thinking to do the second Dreadnought. This one with the spear. And with that, I'm gonna have already like 1,000 points at least ready to play. Shit. I messed up a little bit here. I'll have 5 Terminators. 1 guy in Terminator armor with Auxilla, I think is the name. Then 2 guys with heavy bolters. I should probably do 1 more to have a unit of 3. Problem is I do not have any painted line units like Guardians. So definitely I want to do that. At least 10 guys. Maybe I will do 5 with the spears and 5 with shields. But this is the project for the next next week. For now, I'm gonna focus on bigger stuff, like these dreadnoughts. The dreadnoughts look so cool, and they are fun to paint, especially when you can paint one in less than 2 hours, basically. They are not some fantastic paint jobs, so do not expect anything. But you can see in the corner, it looks fine. Looks okay. You can see on my Instagram how it looks from a closer distance. The link, I mean, you have the no. The link should be in the description. It's Brohammer _ HPG. You can see there the last 2 days of work. I feel like the guy with a heavy bolter from the first day, I just didn't give him correct picture, so the gold looks quite yellow. It's just a picture. They look more like these guys here in real life. And as I said, if I can remain for 1 week of painting, like 5 days, then I will spend this $5 and get better video recording, maybe. But I see today it's not so bad. Okay, the fourth one. It's coming. There we go. Here, you see, the first layer of the black is quite bad. This was a Black Legion contrast paint, but I did it just for the gold to cover the gold basically, and make the texture of the shoulder pad a little more matte, not so glossy. It also went to the recesses quite well, so just the flat surfaces must be covered. I think in this guy I should do 2 layers actually, because the first one is really bad, not covering much. Okay, so. Okay. In the original Custodians, I think they have red shoulder pads. That's what I remember. But gold shoulder pads, gold capes, gold hair. Not gold, red. Oh fuck! Everything red. And I felt like it's just too much. I want them to be a little more grim and dark. And I think I did a okay job. This black. Okay, there we go. And now the second one. I will do the second layer in a moment. It has to dry first. My washing machine finished. I should probably hang up the laundry after the stream. Not priorities. I have the priorities, Okay. There we go, and then the next side of the shoulder pad. My hand is getting quite tired. I think it's, you know, the third day of painting that I'm not used to. My endurance is not very high. In terms of painting, of course. I should do them one more layer, as I said. At least in these bigger flat areas. Because the gold from behind is still going up. So there we go. Okay. From behind, it's quite okay. So let's do this one. This one again from behind is quite okay. But the front part is not covered. Especially these parts. All right, so 4 guys and their shoulder pads done. The next step is going to be one more layer on the face. Okay. Gracier. Thin down quite a lot. Let's see if it's gonna be the last layer or we need more. This is the 3rd layer. So there's already quite a lot of paint here. But the gold is not so easy to cover, as you can see. If you are using thin layers, then that's why I have to use sometimes 2, sometimes 3. There must be 0 gold visible from underneath. The next step here on this guy is gonna be probably some small white highlights before putting on some contrast and shades. I believe so. Okay, I think I'm happy with the final coat. 3 coats of gray cereal was enough. Let it dry. No, very big step. Gluing on the hands. So this is supposed to be not a captain. This either. So this or this guy, the captain, because of the type of this thingy he has, and this guy has something like this, like a gem. It doesn't look like a gem. This looks like a diamond or something. So I'll make him a captain. From the back they look the same. There's not much difference here. Okay, so the captain has this weapon with a thingy on the side. And what is the best position for the weapon? Let's see. Looks like just straight up. This is the way. Okay. I'm gonna use my favorite glue. As I say every day, Green Stuff Wort instant glue. Consistency of the gel. So let's apply some glue right here. There we go, not too much. As you see, it's not flowy like super glue. which is very important. It doesn't mess up minis so badly, as well as your fingers. Hold a little bit, and still probably if you use some force you can take it off, but for now it's okay. And then one of the weapons on the side. Let's see, this one is okay. This one's fine. But maybe another one. Pointing finger. I guess could be better, right? Not too much of a difference. It's just gonna be on the side. Nothing, not that interesting pose. All right. And include for this guy. I'm gonna use the helmetless head without helmet. Looks like his arm is quite long. Strange, but whatever. It looks like his arm is just basically until his knees. It's weird. Well, maybe I messed up with some parts here during gluing stuff. Okay, then the second guy, just the regular. Should have like so. Go. I think I might have missed it, but is the plan to actually paint 1 mini a day? The plan is, yeah, 1 mini a day. I mean, it's impossible. Sometimes it might be 0, it might be half or 1/3 of the mini. But if I can, I will try to do my best to paint 1 mini a day. Under 2 hours. So that's like 3 years of painting, yep. Exactly. This is a long time project, you know, you're just in the beginning of it. You witnesses the first steps. So you're quite lucky. We see each other after 3 years. You will see, I'm gonna go to 200 already. The problem is adding new stuff. This might slow me down. Okay, I might join, but with much less ambitious plan. I mean, 1 mini a week is like, it's quite exactly like 50 minutes. It's like 1 miniature a week. It's something that's possible, I think, during 1 year. And I'm sure you have like much more, probably around 300, 400 miniatures. Maybe I exaggerate, but usually how it goes. If you're a long time, you know, player or hobbyist. Okay, and the last arm to glue on. I had a plan to do this 50 miniatures a year, but it's not. Go hard or go home for me. I prefer to go hard. There we go. If I won't make it, what happened? Nothing. It's just it works. Okay, so I'll let it dry. The squad looks quite impressive already. I like it. Still without heads, but it's the best. Okay, so now I'm gonna do small white highlights already, and then apply shades and just hopefully this is a good idea. For that, I'm gonna use model color white from Vallejo. A very, very small amount. Thin down with water. And there we go. Gonna focus only on the top parts of the mini, like nose, eyebrows. Some be super careful and precise. I don't know if you see anything, but I am. Okay. He has very, very sharp cheekbones. I'm gonna paint them white as well. And then the other side here. Okay, I need to clean the brush, it's a little dry. This white Vallejo paint is very thick, so that's why the paint is drying faster. Let's add some light on the mouth and the chin. Okay. With these white highlights, then when I put the contrast, it should look a little bit more interesting, you know? I should have less job of finishing the face. Maybe let's use some white to the forehead as well. I don't know. Much more water. Shiny forehead, perfect. That's what I wanted. All right. Let's add more white onto the nose and details. and then I will let it dry and start using some contrast. I have a Gulliman flash, which should be fine for this. I have to thin it down quite a lot to not. I will thin it down quite a lot and then do multiple layers. So, you know, the things that must be light, they're gonna stay light, and the things that are gonna be dark, I will just use multiple layers. Okay, next step. These two heads can go inside the head actually. Problem with them, they don't fit. So, for example, if I will try to, you know, push it down here, it's gonna mess up the paint job that's done already. And I didn't anticipate it before doing that, so I was like, oh, okay, I'll glue the main body and then I will put the head. And what happened, I didn't realize that it cannot be done like so. So I need to do some cutting. So what I'm gonna do is cut quite a significant part of this head. As you see, there we go. And I'll try to fit it there. Okay, with some small push, it should work. Let's use the glue first. Put it into the. Oh shit! It's a big blob of glue. Okay, well. Just hope it. Okay, it went in. Just. Yes, the position. Okay, I like the position. I will not touch it anymore. It has to dry. It has to dry. Has to dry. Yes, I said correct. All right, the second guy. Just to remember to not use it for my sergeant. Again, I will cut quite a significant part of the neck, so it can fit into this hole. Let's see. Yeah, that should be fine. So let's add glue. I need to put quite some amount because now there is no this like tip that can fit into this hole, so it has to be a little bit more than usual. And let's try to, without destroying too much with paint job, just push it inside. Come on. Fuck. Didn't fit. There we go. Okay, we are close. There we go. Yeah, I messed up a little bit this eagle on the top, so there are many things that I have to repaint due to my, you know, I was painting these guys like last year and didn't finish them, and then now they are done without too much care. I need to fix some things. Okay, this guy dry off, so let's use some Gulliman flash. Gulliman flash, as well as technical medium contrast. Why? For the thinning down. I'll use it 1:1, and then maybe 1:2, so like one portion of Gulliman flash, 2 portion of contrast medium. It's gonna be very, very thinned down. That's the idea. So as you can see, it's like a transparent paint for thinning down exactly what the contrasts, or creating new contrast. Yeah, this is what I wanted. So the consistency is quite thick. Quite thick but flowy. Let's see how it looks. It's kind of brown. Nice. Yeah. So you see, if I wouldn't use contrast medium, I would definitely have it much darker, which I didn't want, of course. So I will be quite generous if applying this color. And it's thinned down, so it will take some time to dry off. And definitely I will use later on some other colors like regular paints to give it better color. Right now it's not so nice. Okay, so now when we are waiting for it to dry, let's do some fixing. As you can see, there's some red here, there's some red here, which should not be there. Here, and here's some gold where it should be red. So there's quite a lot of mistakes on this miniature, and I'll correct it now. So let's start with gold. This is the part which I don't like, actually, because the paint that I was using as a base, it doesn't exist in it doesn't exist basically, because it's just like some art shop can. So I'm gonna use this paint and then use Allarus Air Trade and then use Citrine Alchemy. So hopefully it's gonna work. This gold is, I like this Elven gold. It's a very nice color. So I will use it for all the panel that's painted incorrectly, because when I'm gonna apply it only on the incorrect part, then it would look weird, like when you know, it's just different colors. So if I do whole panel, it will mask it quite well. If I will do just one bit, then it won't work. I see I need probably like 2 layers, and this guy is already coming off. So as you can see, again, I messed up, put some red here, so I need to do whole panel, whole armor panel, like this, and then whole panel here like this, and then I'll put Allarus. I think I will do 2 layers just to be sure it's covered correctly. And I see some reds. And why I did such a bad job with the contrast. Fuck. Now I have to correct everything. Okay. And even I have to correct the contrast, which doesn't make any sense. Whatever. Let's do this guy. Let's see if there's any red parts that I should correct. No, not red, but there is some silver. I'll correct. Here's fine. Here on the back. Take a look on the back. No major mistakes, so that's fine. How about this guy? This one looks okay. Even in the back looks fine. Just I need to correct the red everywhere. Even on the here on this part. This guy, yes, this guy has some red coming off here. So again, I need to paint full panel so it looks okay after. And it's gonna have to be a 2-layer part. Okay. And then what about this guy? That's finished. This guy is okay. Okay. Let it dry. Let's see our face of the sergeant. How are we doing? Okay, it's dry. Nice. So let's apply the second coat for the contrast. It will give much more color. And then the next layer, the next coat is gonna be probably pure contrast, or like just a small amount of medium. I need to see more color now. Okay, so these guys probably are dry because the gold paint dries pretty quickly. So this guy was fine, but this guy, yeah, this guy is the one that needs correction. So here there was a red fragment that I painted incorrectly. So second layer, and then here, there we go, and then here. So 2 layers, then Agrax Air Freight when it's dry, and then Citrine Alchemy when it's for the highlight. Yes. There we go. Another guy come off the base. Nice. How about this guy? This was okay. I think there was some mistakes on this one. Yeah. So the second layer of the gold on this panel. I could actually use some gold here. Okay. The next part, it's gonna be let's do the gems. There's a lot of gems on this miniature, and I have to do gray highlights on the these parts here of the joints. So first I see also one part that should be gold. There's one gem that's covered in red. Damn, this gold is so nice. It's elven gold from scale. It's really, really nice. Okay, let's do the gems. I'm gonna use different brush because I don't want to mess it up. I'm gonna use nice brush this time, but only this time, okay? Because I need to be really precise. I have my old brushes to do the metallics, but for this I want to be sure that it's gonna be fine. That I'm not gonna, have to correct everything. So it needs to be very, very careful. And there is a lot of nails on the leather here. Very, very small points. If I would mess this up, then I have to do all again, so I don't want to. I want to avoid that basically. There we go. Nice, 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 perfect. Changing the brush was a good call, definitely. Let's go ahead and continue with the gems. So what I'm doing now, I'm painting this with speed metal from scale 75. It's a very, very bright silver, like almost white silver, you can say. There's even lighter one, but I'm not using right now. And then I'm gonna use kind of a blue ink to create a gem. You could see it on other miniatures, on the Custodians that I have. Even on this dreadnought that is in the corner, the picture in the corner, there are some gems. Not too many, because he doesn't have too many gems, but the regular infantry, they have a lot. Especially these Terminators, there's a lot of gems. So it's gonna be a lot of shiny blue thingies. And after the gems, I think I'm very close to be done. Because what I have left is this face of the sergeant and eyes on the regular guys. And usually eyes take quite not too much time, basically. Okay, then face right here. As you see, it's quite a lot of diamonds on this guy. I don't know why they are so geared up with with stones, precious stones, but they are super rich, maybe that's why. And then they don't know what to do with their money. Okay. I have to clean up the brush. It's getting hard. I might need sometimes 2 coats of the silver. Let's see. There's a lot of this very small silver dots. Also, on each under each shoulder pad, there's like a leather lines or leather belts. You see these leather belts here? They each one have a nail in it, so I had to paint each nail very, very carefully. Okay, this was a good. This one is the second layer for sure. I probably could use different colors of the gems, like some part green, some part blue, blah blah blah. Maybe I would do that for the sergeant actually, so he stands out a little more. I think green would be really good. It would look really good, like this emerald green, you know. It would not be so different from the other guys because the rest of the armor is the same, and you know, red cape and black shoulder pads are the same. but the green would stand out definitely. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Okay, I see these nails here are not done. Okay, let's be very, very careful here. There we go. Okay, so start to look really, really nice, really well put together. Let's clean the brush, because this is one of my nice brushes. I want to keep it nice as long as possible. Also, I would like to drink. All right, the second one. Let's do the gems. Here's quite a lot as well. Especially on the belt here and legs. So here, 1, 2, 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have already 7 gems on this, and I didn't even go up from the legs. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13 so far, damn. 14, forehead. 15, and then 16, 17, 18, 19. What the fuck? I didn't realize there's so much. 19, 20 on the Misericordia. 20. There's more? Yeah, 21 here. 22. And it's not in this, it's not done yet. 22 and 23 and 24 gems on the whole body. Damn. $24. And these I didn't count. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Because these were done before, actually. So 30 gems. Well, I mean, it's quite necessary, I guess. That's why they have this 2-up save. If you hit the stone, it will not pass through. Okay, now I have to paint the nails in the leather parts. These leather pens. Okay. And then the leather. Let's clean the brush and then continue. And I need to paint these nails. 1, 2, 5. Oof. I see. 1, 2, 3. And in the back. 1, 2, 3, 5. Well, I just broke the arm. And 1, 2. Nice. So, another one done. I have to glue the arm back. For some reason it was very delicately. Yeah, okay. It's okay. Where is my glue? Here we go. Let's add some more this time. To be sure it's glued properly. And let it dry a little bit. And let's do another guy with his gems. Maybe before we do that, I'll take a look at my sergeant head. So in this light it doesn't look great, but in reality it's getting better, you know. So let's add some more green flesh, this time without contrast medium, straight from the pot, and I'm gonna use it on the darker areas, you know, the back of the head. It will give some stronger color here. Actually, I should probably thin it down because it's quite strong. Yeah. So just a bit of thin down with the previous mix. I will use this mix that I've just done with the previous one to paint the front as well, give it more color and darker features in the recesses. Yeah. While dry, it should get better and better. I'm really sorry to take the phone. Someone's calling, so just a short break. Okay. All right, that's fine. Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna have a delivery today, and it's very exciting because it's from AliExpress. And why it's exciting? Because it's with my special things for miniatures that I think I'm gonna show you on the stream. Just let me send the location to the post guy. Okay. Un momento. So I can tell you what I'm gonna do. So you remember, probably you know that you can take some paints from these kind of pots and put them into the pots that look like this. So Vallejo, scale, and all that stuff. And this is what my plan is. I want to basically change all my paints from Citadel to have these dropper bottles. And I'm planning to do it on stream so you can see how it looks, how much it's gonna take to do it. I think it's quite interesting because I've never done it yet. So it's gonna be quite an experiment. Okay, just let me send exact location so it does he's not lost. And then we can continue. There we go. So that was a small break to get my delivery fixed. He's gonna come in the evening, so still have time. I'm probably gonna start to do it tomorrow. Now I want to do here Agrex air freight for the gold parts that were corrected. So it's already like drying and it's gonna take some time, so I want to do it a little bit earlier. Okay, so let's go ahead here. Quite a lot of shade. It has to get darker, much darker, and then I will use citrine with small dry brush. There we go, and back as well, yeah. How are you guys doing? Chilling? Painting along or just watching? I hope you have a easy time at work or at home, wherever you are. I'm painting in the morning because I'm saying it every stream, but I work afternoons and nights, so just more convenient for me. Do it in the morning. This is the time where I have actually some time for myself and can do my hobby. Let's see what he said. He cannot read this. Nice. Okay, perfect. My delivery guy doesn't understand. Okay, chill out. I'm gonna send it through here. Okay. No, should be fine. Let's continue with the gems. This time, my sergeant. Probably even more amount of gems on him, since he's the leader of the his squad. Let's not judge. Let's not judge him by the amount of the gems on him, you know. I guess it's not his fault. He just got the armor. He's collecting the gems probably for like 10,000 years. So I guess 30 is not that much. If you have 10,000 years to collect the gems, I mean, you could at least collect like 100. And 100 would be... I mean, maybe the rest of the gems are at his home, you know, who knows. Okay. Nice. The paint is getting dry on palette. Probably should add some more fresh. And this guy, as I said, we will try to do more like an emerald. It's gonna be a huge experiment. I've never done the emerald yet on any of my custodians, but let's try. I want them to look a little bit more special. He's gonna, you know, take the challenges and be the last one to go out and everything, so. There you go. And here. After this guy, after this paint thing of the gems, I will do again the face to see how it looks like. And to control. I think it's getting the color that I wanted. Coat by coat. Now the nails under the shoulder pads. Fuck this one, I messed up. Okay. Whatever. I should do different gems for Aquila actually, not the sergeant, whatever is the sergeant. Or other characters, you know. Other characters should have different gems, not the sergeant, whatever. I will not do this, the emerald. Change my mind. He would look like a captain instead, not a sergeant. And captain must look like captain. Not be mistaken by some low life sergeant custodian. Okay. I think that's all the gems on here. And probably that's it. Okay, I'm not showing anything nice. Oh no, there's one more. And the weapon. Here. the other side. No, just okay. And then the last guy, but before last guy, as I said, we'll check on our head, the sergeant. So it's getting there, you know, the color, it's getting there. Let's apply some highlights with the regular paints. Use just regular Cadian flesh tone. And it's gonna be Cadian flesh tone and then with a lot of water in the beginning. And later on I'm gonna mix it with white. Just a regular Caucasian boy here. Okay, just a tip. There we go. A little bit more color into, from this gray part. To be super precise and careful here. I'm not good with faces at all. I usually, you know, paint them one color and leave. Hustle with the eyes, with the highlights, with everything. It's not easy. It's also quite some time. But this time let's do a good job. Probably should black in the recesses here for the dots. Okay. I don't know how these talented guys are painting. It's crazy how precise they have to be with eyes, with faces and all that stuff. Amazing. Really, really amazing. Let's do some highlights. I mixed Guardian Flash with a little bit of white to do this. It's just the first layer of the highlights on the face. It's not easy. It's even less easy if I touch my brush, like so. Okay. I quite like the result actually. Probably you cannot see much because its quality is not that good yet, but pretty happy. The bottom lip actually, but the upper lip should be dark. Should be bright. Okay, some highlight on the ear. It doesn't look bad actually. It doesn't look bad at all. Can you see a little more? The colors are messed up, but I'm gonna send a picture on my Instagram when I'm done. So you'll see exactly and decide for yourself if it's good enough or not. Okay, the last highlight. Just a little bit of like bigger amount of white, and then Guardian Flash is just maybe it's too much white actually. There's almost no Guardian visible. So let's not overdo it. Shiny head, sunshine here. Here. Okay. It looks like he has a red nose, you know, which kind of I was aiming for actually. So he has some definition, you know, for his skin, not one color. It's never you never have one color skin. And I'm pretty happy with the result actually. I should use darker tone for his lip. Let's try add a little bit of black Guardian and do this. Okay, well, not exactly what I was looking for. It looks like he has a 2-day shave look, 2-day after shave look. Let's go back to original color. Maybe though I can do 2-day aftershave on the mustache. That's gonna be interesting. I don't know in English this word, how you call this word. Yeah, there we go. There we go. It's funny. He looks like he has mustache now. I will show everything on the Instagram later. If you cannot see clearly here. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. Now he looks like Sergeant Asshole. Okay. Let's glue it into the mini. I want to see it fully. Just okay. Add some glue inside. Well, I wanted to do it under 2 hours. Clearly, I couldn't make it. Shit. And so we'll go a little longer this time. More important to finish this than to finish on time. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I spill off the glue. Quite badly. It's too much, fuck. Okay. Mistakes have been made. Please don't dry, please don't dry. Wow. Just to adjust a little bit. Probably shouldn't cut so much because the head is clearly smaller than the helmet. But look at this. Look at this. I should pull up the photo to show you. I'm gonna do it on the Instagram. Damn. This head looks nice, man. I'm so happy. And I know it can look better, but this is my first head that I'm actually proud of. Okay, let's continue because we don't have much time left and I still want to have some time for the family and that stuff, so speed it up, guys. Gems on the last guy. Chop, chop, chop. And I will not count, it's 30. Probably, or around 30. Okay. As usual, no. First time I think I glue everyone on the stream to the base. So I should do the same now. I believe it will take like 30 more minutes to finish. Maybe more. some corrections and, you know, the eyes. I have to actually do the eyes on the guys. Eyes on the guys. Okay. So if you want to stick around, just no problem. You're welcome. It would be awesome if you could leave the sub or follow. Especially on YouTube, I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. It's the first goal. This would be a nice achievement for us, for our channel. So if you have time, go ahead and subscribe on YouTube. You can watch there as well. We have VODs and streams there. And on Twitch, I'm doing that, you know, 2-platform thing. I should actually check. I don't know if there is any comments on YouTube. I should see it. Okay. On the other hand, I don't want to rush because I know when I rush, then I do mistakes. So on one hand, I want to finish fast, but on the other hand, just take your time. Do everything slowly but precisely. There we go. Right, so another guy with gems, done. Hopefully. Now let's check everyone. If I miss anything, that I should correct it. So for example, on this guy. Do I cover all the gems? No, obviously. He has more. What a surprise. So one nail here that I missed. One gem here that I missed. Show it. Sorry. One gem here. And then here, one more here. So I'm sure I missed quite a few in each one. It's just sometimes hard to remember about everything. And the rest looks fine. No. They are coming together quite nicely, I would say. Here, there's any gems missing. Maybe I can correct a few, just so they look a little bit more covered, because 2 layers are necessary sometimes. There you go. Missed this one. I think I missed this in every Terminator actually. Just I didn't notice they have the gems up there as well. Well, there we go, on the belt, in the back. Okay. And then the last, the Sergeant. Damn, the face looks nice. Huh? Can you see it? Looks nice, huh? I'm telling you. The picture, it will look very nice. It looks like a sergeant from some Vietnam War or something. All right, let's see if all the gems are covered in this guy. Yep. I didn't cover one thing though. Oh, I see it. I should correct it. No. There's a golden part on the shoes that I have to check. Yeah, correct. Okay. Here we go. And I have to use, of course, Agrax after it's gonna dry. Right, that's it. Okay. And what else? What else I can do? Yeah, let's go ahead with the gems. As usual, this is the Air Calf Blue Clear, which is for me not so good paint for painting, but it's a really nice ink for making these gems. Let's put it in this thing, and one by one, let's do all the gems. Can you see? Yeah. It's quite a easy process, just takes a lot of time because of the amount of gems I have to do. Okay. You can say I'm doing batch painting today, I guess. Bigger amount in one go, just not from the beginning. I did batch painting on them until the moment that I stop. So without head, without arms and all that stuff. Then today start again. But like I said, it was like a year ago. Okay. So with this, I'm gonna have like 10 custodies painted. These 4. I was thinking to do the Palax next. You know which Palax, the tank, fast tank. That would be something interesting, I think, for the stream. I rarely do vehicles. I do not own many. Although I like. Okay, and then this one is covered. And the gems on one, guys, are done. Very nice. Just move. It's number 2. Four is quite a big number. I prefer, if I'm doing batch painting, I prefer to do 3 max. Just I was before I was doing even 10. I was at least trying. It's such a pain in the S10. It's like never ends. You think like, oh, I did something nice, and then, oh, I did something nice, oh, I did something nice, and then it's just never ends. There's like, it takes away the satisfaction of finishing the job. 4 is quite a lot, but as I said, they were already done, the bigger part, so. But I would not do any more, or I would stick to 3 max. Three is like just the number to the batch painting for me. One is fine too, you know, just one by one. Enjoy the process from the beginning to the end. Oh, I know I missed some gems already on the other guy. Again, these here on the knuckles. And on the weapon. On the weapon there is, but on the knuckles. Okay. I'll go back to the other guy in a moment. Just let's finish with this guy first. Okay. Let's do these blue dots here. Just very fast. 2. Yeah, green would look nice, but let's stick to blue gems for now. I will do green gems, like emeralds on the captain, or some named character maybe. And the regular guys, even the sergeant, will have blue. Alright, just 2 more gems, then I guess I have like 3 things to do in the last part. So first I need to do gray highlights in the recesses between armor, you know, these joints. Then I have to do eyes on the guys with helmets, and then I have to correct the red contrast on the cape and hair. There's quite a lot of gold sticking out, which annoys me. I have to correct it. And then glue everything together into the bases. And then apply the tufts, grass tufts, and then paint the runs. So it's not quite 3, I misspoke. It's like 6. But we are getting to the end. Just it's less than it was before. Step by step. Fuck, my arm is tired. My hand, especially, not my arm. And these gems, to be precise, is, you know, the tension in the hand is getting quite high. Okay. And the last gem here. Nice. Nice. So all the gems are done on this guy. And Sergeant. Sergeant with a beautiful face. Hmm? You see, he has a mustache even. So. Last gems in this session. And as you can see, I do the gems very, very fast and easy, because if I would do them in the correct, let's say, way that JW recommends, then I would fucking spend thousands of hours on these guys. Like, you know, the layer 1, the layer 2, the layer 3, like non-metallic metal kind of. It just would take so much time. It is not something I want to do. If they would have like one, like Eldars, for example, the soul stone, yeah, or how it's called, whatever, then okay, maybe I would spend some time and paint it nicely. But if they have 30 on each, like, come on, man, there's no way I'm gonna paint each one individually. With non-metallic effect. Okay. Come on. I'm so close to be done. Knuckles. Of course, I forgot about Knuckles. Okay, and then... is that it? Okay, nice. I know what I have to do, because I forgot, so we have 7 things to do, actually, not 6. It's the part on the weapon that's supposed to be a, like, power weapon. So let's do it now. So it's this connection. Okay. It's very simple, but adds a little bit more interesting color to the mini. Okay. Nice. So as I said, the next should be highlights, gray highlights on some black here. I don't know if it's necessary, actually. Probably yes. Let's take this out. Okay. I'm just adding more stuff before I end. What the fuck? It's supposed to end already 30 minutes ago. I guess I could do it in the night when I come back from work. If I'm so close to finish, I don't want to. Need it now. This looks fine. That's it for the gems. That's it for the power stuff on the weapon. So I should probably do the gray highlights here. Let's do it fast. I'm gonna use Mechanicum Standard Gray. Probably just one layer. I don't want to spend time on these very small minor highlights. Also, they are not visible on each mini, it's just a few guys of them. So, for example, this guy is barely visible there, so I will skip it. Also in the back, it's like almost nowhere. This guy has some visible here. So we can use these small lines. They will not be visible, basically. I mean, they will be barely visible, I should say. Yeah, and there is nothing. And then here in the guy, also maybe this hand on the left hand. Okay. And then the sergeant, probably no. Yes. On the gun. Okay, super fast and easy. Nice. And now I have to correct. Ah, yes, I remembered. I should use Agrax Earthshade, which is here, and do my surgeon's leg. So I was correcting that mistake from earlier. Just a quick shade. There we go. Let it dry. And then I have to correct some red parts. But I think I will do it while it's glued already into the base, because then they are like more stable and everything. So I have already done quite a few bases, as you can see, to choose from. So let's find the best. Focus. Okay, maybe it's the 4. So this guy, where is he going? Let's remove all the blue tag from the bottom. How about here? Oh, I should do the eyes. Okay, I will glue them and do the eyes. So when they are stable already. Okay. Oh, there we go. This is the perfect position. Okay, so let's take the somewhere here. Yes. Hopefully it's gonna glue. Fine. I should not move it at all. So it takes, you know, the correct position. I will add some tufts, but a few things to do first before that. No, shit. Just need a little bit more time. Maybe need more glue as well. That is possible. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's more blue. Glue. Okay. Try one more time. These bases are quite difficult to manage because there's a lot of stones, and to find the correct spot for each model, it's not something easy. I don't like to do the bases during doing the mini. I don't know. I mean, like, I don't like to glue the mini first and then do the base. I find it difficult to manage painting the base after the mini or... Okay. I'm not so happy with the placement of the miniature. I think it should be a little bit more back, but for now, you have to leave it like this. Guy number 2. Let's remove all the access to the blue tag and find the best. The best base for him. This one's quite rocky. Let's find another. Yeah, this one looks more friendly. Yeah, this should be fine. Okay. And there we go. Hold it tight, not so... I'm not pushing so strong, so just so it's not moving, basically. In a few seconds it should already be holding strong, just need a little bit time to dry. And 2 guys glued. Let's go ahead with the third one. Okay, let's find for him some nice base. This looks easy and simple to glue into. There's no rocks, or much less rocks than the other guys, the other bases. Quite a bit of glue. It's nice and jelly. So it's like connecting very well with the recesses in the sand. Holds tight everything. Just a few seconds without moving. Okay. And let it dry. And our guy, our sergeant, pretty boy. Let's do it. Let's find for him some nice base. So, must be fairly rocky, but not too much, so I still can place him. This one is tough. This one is tough. I think this one's gonna be better. Okay. This one is okay. Go. Don't think I blew it correctly, but I have to keep it now. I think it should be a little bit more front. No, it looks fine. Okay. Let it dry. And guys, I will finish it for now. I just need a break. I was painting and doing stuff for almost 3 hours now. I'm quite tired. It's stiff, so we did 1, 2, 3, 4 Custodians Terminators. We finished them in quite nice way. The end goal is of course this guy here. So just some tufts, black rim, eyes, and small corrections into the cape, because some of the guys have some inconsistency, but in general that's gonna be a whole squad, 5 Terminators, looking good. And that would be it for today. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. See you next time.